The professor's voice couldn't pierce the fog in Sam's mind. It was one of those days where concentration was simply impossible. She felt an almost physical need to move. After class, she found herself wandering the crowded campus. Her eyes darted from face to face, searching. But for what? Or whom? It was like waking from a dream. She stopped abruptly in the middle of the student rush.
Why on earth am I circling the university like a lost soul?
Hey, Sam.
Alex's cheerful voice brought her back to reality. She and Clover were catching up to her.
Do you guys know where Ricky is?
The question slipped out of her mouth before she could stop it. Automatic, urgent, and it surprised her more than anyone.
They greet me and I respond like that?
Then it hit her. The fog cleared. It was him. He was the one she had been looking for all morning.
But why? Why do I care where he ended up? He probably had better things to do.
But still, 3 days had passed. 3 days without seeing him trip, without hearing a clumsy joke, without catching his blue eyes. Her friends stared at her, caught off guard by her almost worried expression.
No. And why on earth should we know where that klutz is?
Well, I don't know.
It's just that he's been missing for 3 days.
Well, that's true, now that I think about it. I haven't seen him around for a while either.
So that was why I felt so much peace lately.
Come on, be nice, Clover.
Oh, fine. If you two are so worried about that walking disaster, let's ask Jerry. He'll know for sure. In fact, I'll do it myself, just to get it over with. Done. The mystery is about to be solved.
Right on cue, a notification appeared on all 3 of their screens. Agent Ricky unable to attend classes. Reason: urgent medical visit for his mother. Out of state. End of communication.
A medical visit?
Outside California?
His mother? What did I tell you? Mommy's boy ran to the rescue of his poor old lady.
Sam, however, felt a silent alarm vibrating inside her. She had never had any reason to doubt Jerry. Never. And yet her instinct screamed that this wasn't the truth. At the end of the day, she made up an excuse for the girls and walked away alone. An involuntary pilgrimage brought her right in front of a far too familiar building. Ricky's house. The apartment windows were pitch black, dark mirrors reflecting the twilight.
Is he still with his mother? Or maybe his friends are there? No, everything is dark. Could they be sleeping? Right, at this hour? Sam, are you losing your mind?
The thoughts swirled in her head as her legs led her, inexorably, to the building's main door. Her hand rested on the heavy metal handle. Then the spy took over the student. With an almost imperceptible movement, she picked the lock. Child's play. She went inside. The elevator took her to the 4th floor in an almost religious silence. She found herself in front of his door. She hesitated, her heart hammering in her chest.
What am I doing? Ricky?
She was about to turn around, to leave, to go back to her normal life. Then a wave of frustration washed over her.
Oh, to hell with it.
With the same skill as before, she picked his lock too. The apartment was plunged into darkness. She found the switch. The light revealed an immaculate, almost impersonal space. She headed toward the bedroom. A double bed, a couple of nightstands, a dresser, and a large built-in wardrobe. The keys were inserted into the lock of the sliding door. She approached, her breath catching. She hesitated one last time. Then with a sharp movement, she slid the door open.
What?
She looked closer into the wardrobe. There were shirts, spare sheets, a small amplifier. Nothing strange, but that guitar, it didn't fit the image she had of him at all. A wave of shame and confusion washed over her.
What on earth am I doing? I need to get out of here.
She closed the wardrobe, abandoned the apartment in a hurry, and headed home, her heart in turmoil. She hadn't noticed the vertical false bottom, cleverly concealed behind the wooden wall of the wardrobe. And she hadn't noticed the dozens of microsensors and infrared cameras that, hidden in the walls, had recorded her every single move.